Welcome to another NEBA Spotlight. Today, I'm very happy to present my friend Charlie Melia with ConnectPay. Charlie, tell us about your business.
Sure thing. Thank you very much, Greg. Appreciate the opportunity. So my name's Charlie Melia, and I work for ConnectPay Payroll Services. We are a payroll service provider focused on small businesses. We headquarter in Foxborough, Massachusetts. I live in Melrose on the North Shore. But we pay employees, we facilitate employees getting paid in all 50 states. We have offices in 11 states. We focus on small businesses, 1 to 50 employees. Um, and let me first, before I tell you about that, let me tell you a little bit about myself. So I was born in Sacramento, California. I went to San Diego State University, studied sociology, didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I went to Japan and I taught English there for a year. It was amazing, had a blast. While I was there, I spent a couple weeks in Thailand. So after my couple weeks in Thailand, after my year in Japan, I went and taught English in Thailand for a year. Pardon me, a little nervous. After a year in Thailand, came back to reality in Sacramento and taught preschool for a year. Got my high school teaching credential, taught 9th and 12th grade English for almost a decade. And then I went back to Asia and I taught in Shanghai for a year, and finally wanted to try something where my compensation was commensurate with my success, because as a teacher, you get paid the same amount whether you're passionate about it or phoning it in. So came out here to Boston, where my dad is from, got a bunch of family out here. One of my cousins gave me a gig at his engineering firm for a year. That was awesome. Sold solar door to door for about 6 months, had some success with it. But then I had a baby on the way, so I needed a W-2 with benefits, and had a few interviews, and just really felt like I connected with my manager at ConnectPay the most. So it's been 6 years with ConnectPay, and it's been a great vehicle for my career. I've brought on more than 500 clients, been top 3 salesperson 4 years in a row. Thanks, Tom, for the applause. This is a picture of a roast beef three-way. If you've never had one, I highly recommend it. It's a North Shore delicacy, if you will. And this is my motivation. This is my daughter, Myelin. She's going to be 6 in February. She's gorgeous little rascal. Love her to death. And this is my family. It's my mom, my brother. Moving right along, here I am with my wife. She's from Thailand. Her name's Nacha, and she's a cardiac sonography tech at Boston Children's Hospital. And we're eating some Korean barbecue. One of my clients called Gopchang, right next to BU. It's like gizzards and innards and intestines and stuff like that. It's interesting food, very rich, very interesting. I definitely recommend checking it out. So on to ConnectPay. As I was saying, our specialty is small businesses, and so we focus on customer service. With us, you have a dedicated rep. No matter the size of your business, you're going to have somebody who's going to answer the phone, who's going to know your business inside and out. They are responsive, friendly, knowledgeable, flexible. They really bend over backwards to retain the clients at all costs. Great attention to detail. So that's why we have a 92% retention rate among our clients. That's why we are the fastest growing payroll company in Massachusetts, according to the Boston Business Journal Fast 50 list for the last 7 years in a row. Statistics which we're very proud of. You can't buy your way onto the Fast 50 list of the Boston Business Journal. We have a whole tax team dedicated to tax compliance. At the federal and state level, tax compliance is guaranteed, and we actually track how long it takes us to resolve tax notices, and on average, it's less than 5 days, which is quite remarkable. So don't have to worry about getting letters from the IRS. Pricing is very transparent, very a la carte. No mysterious package deals, no disappearing discounts. So we can usually save people money. You only pay for what you need, what you're using. Don't pay for anything that you're not using. And then lastly, we stay in our lane. Our model is to feed the local brokers and advisors rather than compete with them. So we don't try to be insurance brokers. We don't try to upsell workers' comp. We don't try to be financial advisors. So we're not trying to upsell 401k. We feed the local brokers and advisors rather than compete with. That's what I said already. Bring in the right expert for each unique situation. So yeah, it's a model that's conducive to networking, and it's a fantastic model. Who do we serve? So size wise, 1 to 50 employees. No client is too small, plenty of onesies and twosies. Our average client is 10 employees. We do have a few larger ones in the 200 to 400 range, but those are mostly anomalies. Location, anywhere in America, all 50 states. Niche markets, well, we're the only payroll company endorsed by the Retailers Association of Massachusetts, which has been around for over 100 years, has close to 5,000 members. And so think about restaurants, bakeries, hardware stores, anything with a cash register, little, mom and pop markets and such. Law firms are great for us, dental offices and other privately held medical practices. Really, if there's anything that we can't do, it's cannabis, because we bank federally. And then we also don't do the household employee, such as like nanny. That requires a Schedule H. That's just something that we don't do. So anything except for cannabis and nannies. And so what to ask for those small business clients is pretty simple. Do you love your payroll service provider? Usually they don't. It's like taking out the trash. It stinks, but you got to do it, and they think that this is what payroll companies are like, but we're not like that. For our clients, they breathe a sigh of relief when they think about the relationship that they have with their dedicated rep at ConnectPay, who actually answers the phone Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So best referral partners, CPAs, bookkeepers, outsourced HR experts, any great networkers, anybody who's talking to people at the C-suite. Here's a reason to send me referrals. Got a baby coming. Our second daughter is being born in April. So that's exciting. And what else? I wanted to share a few other things here. This is our best practices checklist that we review with our clients during the payroll evaluation process, where we look at not just payroll. We say, go bi-weekly instead of weekly, because you'll save 40% on processing and spend half as much time on processing. Go direct deposit, so you don't have to pay for a courier to deliver live checks. So these are things that, decrease the revenue that we receive from our clients, but increases our bandwidth to help more clients. And of course, we want to see our clients succeed in their business. So that's why we make these recommendations. If you have an employee who doesn't want to take direct deposit into their normal bank account, we can issue them a pay card, like a rechargeable debit card, so on and so forth. Time and attendance, we have an integration with Swipe Clock that's an industry leader. And so it's fully integrated for, employees to punch in and punch out on their phone, geofencing. It can do scheduling, job costing. But we also say, let's look at your workers' comp, not so we can sell it, but so that we can bring in a great commercial insurance broker or work with their current commercial insurance broker. And then we can integrate, because we have our own platform, our own proprietary software. We can integrate with their workers' comp. We have integrations with 65 different carriers. So same thing on benefits. We don't sell it. We just bring in the right expert at the right time, or work with their trusted advisor already in place. We look at bookkeeping, retirement, HR. Again, not so that we can sell it, but so that we can bring in the right expert at the right time. And here's one success story, a business that had 30 employees bi-weekly direct deposit, and they were paying $250 per pay period. And with us, they're paying much less. We were able to save them $2,392. So there's a lot of great success stories, but I won't bore you with those. For payroll done the easy way, call Charlie with ConnectPay.
Nice job, Charlie. Thank you so much for presenting on your business. We really look forward to supporting you. For more information, Charlie, what's your email address? How can people reach you?
cmelia@connectpayusa.com. And you can call my cell, 916-291-0847.